it's interesting, and we're on the fly here, on the cuff, and I was just discussing with Nina, being a chef, it's not like another job. You have to taste. What would be the least amount of dishes you would have to taste in a day?
Like one, maybe two.
And typically, how many do you have to taste?
I usually taste about 4 to 5 things a day.
Okay, and if they're not up to your palate, you have to go back and retaste them.
Yeah, so they get readjusted.
Okay.
And once they get readjusted, then maybe I'll try them again, or I'll just trust that little bit of salt or citrus or whatever they put in there worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it also triggers your body to say, I'm not really hungry,
Right.
Because I ate already.
Right.
And sometimes that is, we're going to get used to changing the mindset of what we're doing here on this journey. This time next year, we're going to be standing right here,
I can't wait.
and you will see what discipline and applied knowledge and exercise, fun, and failure, because you have to include the failure as part of that, because no one just strikes out and says, yep, I'm going to do this cold turkey, I'm done. There are those that can do that, but I will say this, that's not the norm.
It's not the norm, and it's also extremely difficult. Like, one of the things that I've been going through with recording all of these segments is that I haven't started an actual diet yet. I do go to work out once a week. I do weight lifting and all that. And at my job, my office is downstairs, my kitchen's upstairs, so I'm constantly up and down the stairs. I used to take the elevator one floor, believe it or not. Now I actually make sure that I'm taking the stairs more. Actually make sure that I'm walking a little bit longer to my car. I'm parking further away at the stores. Stuff like that. I'm just trying to do some things. I do want to increase my workout. It's not like I can't. I have a full gym downstairs. I think it's the motivation that I'm lacking and the discipline that I'm lacking. But
all right,
you already went through my freezer. Not too bad. A couple of things I need to change. My pantry, which was kind of embarrassing, but a couple of things in there as well that I have to change. I think it's a little hard for me to get rid of everything because I'm always working on recipes, so that always really, that's a struggle for me as a chef. It really, really, really is. So, and I always think food, flavor, you think texture, you think, all of that. So it's really hard.
Plus, I'm also cognizant that coming into someone's home, being invited in, yes, we have an objective. Yes, we know this journey, what we're going to do, but you can't come into a literal chef's kitchen and be like, yep, we're going to get rid of this and we're going to take that out and take this out. We're going to go through all of this. We're going to go through and we're going to make that list, that hot list of things that, well, okay, could you keep it in there? Could you not keep it in there? Or definitely get rid of it. Mm-hmm. So we're going to look in the refrigerator right now. And again, this is not a tattle. I love people that I'm like, yo, come to class or start something, and they're like, I got to get in shape before I come to class.
Yeah. Well, that's how we feel as fat girls, though.
But that's like saying, I got to get better before I go visit the doctor. I'm sick, I'm coughing, I'm going to heal myself, and then I'll come see you, doc.
That's true.
That's so there's what I like to say is start small. Like, I love that you, instead of taking the elevator, you walk up and down the stairs.
Right.
And that's great.
Every time I'm walking towards the elevator, I'm like, nope. And I turn my behind right back around. Like, get your big fat behind up these stairs. It's true. That's what I say to myself.
I didn't say that. That's what she said.
Listen, I'm done. I'm 47. I can say whatever the hell I want. Ready?
So.
That's good. Okay. All right. So, I got leftovers, of course. Some chicken.
That's fine. That's fine. Mm-hmm. The leftovers. I like the low sodium alternatives. Worcestershire sauce. I love saying that, Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
I have a killer recipe for clam dip. Oh, c'est bon. C'est magnifique. Like this, you bite your fingers.
It has flavor?
Oh, what? What? Listen.
I've eaten at your house, actually. You know how to cook. I give you that. I give it to you. And for a fat girl, that was really good.
You know what I'm saying? We have to do that again. So looking through, and it's interesting that now that you've told me as a chef, you have the accoutrements of, you have flavors, things that you're going to reach for and everything. What's your go-to in here? What's that? What's in this Chinese food?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's like
Rudy's,
white
right?
rice.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, it's probably my son's. That's
Brown rice?
risotto. Yeah,
Okay,
brown
okay.
rice risotto.
I like the chia seed. Is this the
That's
things
an
that you
overnight
just made?
yeah, that's an overnight soaked chia and oat.
Awesome.
With
Now, are we
coconut
going to
milk.
be doing recipes?
Yeah, I would love to.
Send them out. Oh,
Next time you come, that's what we'll do. I'm
Listen,
serious.
absolutely, I like this. Oh, I see a tin in here.
Oh wait, that was a Christmas gift. As you can tell, it's still in there. It's a Christmas gift.
Patty's cake.
Look.
Okay, all right, I give you credit. All right, you must not have liked Patty's
No, it's
cake.
delicious, but
Is it like rum? It smells
I
like a
think so.
chocolate
I
rum
think it's
cake.
like a rum cake. Yeah, I think so. It's really good. It just
I might have to confiscate this for evidence.
yeah,
You know, put it somewhere.
confiscate it away. Seriously.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, what's for din din tonight? I can't know,
Well,
but
that's actually leftovers from yesterday, and that is
Curry rice?
Yep, chicken curry over rice, over brown rice.
okay. So I'm curious.
So that's my husband's.
Yeah, does he
I
like
that.
these? Yeah.
He does. I don't like it, but he likes it.
Right. And I will say, this is one of those things, organic. You can get ostrich, you can get turkey, you can get
Ostrich.
beef. Yeah.
I haven't had that.
Yeah, you can get buffalo. It all depends on the person. And if Rudy likes to eat meat sticks for protein and stuff like that, oh, a little contraband.
That
I
I
like
like.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that I like.
absolutely.
I cut those with manchego cheese,
Oh.
and that's sometimes my dinner.
That's
Did I just mess that up? Sorry.
so. Okay, is this whole thing your dinner with a wheel of cheese?
No, I'll cut like a little plate, and I'll have
Okay.
just that and some cheese and stuff, like a little charcuterie.
Oh, I like that. Oh, okay, all
See,
right.
I figure it's low carb. That's why I usually do it. That's
Hard salami.
Mm-hmm.
Natural smoke flavor added, BHA with citric acid added to help preserve flavor.
Oh Lord.
Potassium sorbate to retard mold growth. So they're putting chemicals in stuff that already, that, you know what? Okay. You want salami? Always, always, always good to get one that has no preservatives added into it. Because, for two reasons. This is too much of a pack to eat. Get
Yeah.
a smaller pack so you eat it quickly. And you,
Oh, so it doesn't go bad.
right,
Yeah,
and,
that's fair.
and then you won't have to worry about mold growth.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they put things in there.
Yeah.
We're gonna retard
That's
the
my
natural
husband's
process.
sandwich meat. Leave my husband's sandwich meat alone.
Rudy likes ultra thin honey ham.
I don't like stuff like that, to be honest.
I don't either.
you know.
I'm not a big
Not my-
cold cut
that's not my
person
thing, yeah.
and stuff like that. We got some veggies in here. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Now, as a chef, mushroom caps, lemons. I like that.
I'm
Oh,
making
there's the
that tonight.
beets.
I'm making that tonight with ground beef.
Beets right here.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Easily prepared, easily cooked. This is Rudy's, right? Or is this
That's
yours?
my son's.
Oh, okay. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Or what is
That
it?
is a lamb and beef bone broth.
Okay, nice. See, a chef.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, not as bad as I thought.
See?
So, kudos
See?
to you.
See?
She was like, I'm so nervous. You're coming over.
No, the word was scared.
Oh, yeah, right,
The word
right. Let me get the right word.
The word was scared.
Scared. Fitness is something I've done for over 20 years. I love coaching. I love teaching. I love training. I love showing people how to take care of their bodies.
Right.
But I also take for granted that what comes easy to me, others struggle with.
Right.
And it's like you, like you're a chef. You could be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. These are the ingredients we need for that. I'd be like, hey Siri, how do I make blah 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 blah?
Yeah.
You know?
No, that happens when I'm teaching too. Like, I'm like, okay, let's chop that onion. And they're like, how do you chop an onion? And I'm like, really? You don't realize that just because you have a skill or a knowledge that everybody has that skill
Right.
or knowledge. It's true.
Right. And so this is our first little podcast.
Mm-hmm.
First time on
My vlog.
with the blog. I'm sorry, not a podcast.
It's
a
a
blog.
vlog.
The
It's a
vlog.
video vlog.
Oh, a vlog. and what's your crew? What's the name of your blog?
It's Memoirs of a Fat Girl going from FAT to PHAT, which is pretty healthy and terrific.
Ooh,
In
I
real
like
time.
that. C'est bon.
Yeah.
We want to thank you
Yes.
for watching with us.
He takes
enjoying our
over.
little
Everywhere he goes, he takes over.
comedy routine, you know. And please, if you have questions, write them down. The one question that is the wrong question is the one that's never asked.
There you
If
go.
you just are like, I want to ask it, but no, I'm not going to ask it. Ask the question. And Nina will tell you, if I don't know, I'm not going to make it up and pontificate and be like, yeah, I think this is. No, I'm going to find out the answer for you. And I'm going to speak from experience. You'll speak from experience.
Yep.
And like we said, this is a journey that begins now. And there's no set number
No.
to the scale.
No.
There's no dress size.
There's no set number. To be honest with you, PJ, I didn't even put a set number to the end of this journey. Like there is like I think I told you that by the end of the year it would be nice, or no, was it by the end of the year? I think it was by the end of the year it would be nice to have lost a lot of this weight. So I don't know exactly how much until we do our segment together where you say to me, this
Next
is how
week.
much fat, this is how much muscle, this is how much weight you should lose. Then I'll put a number to it. I've been saying 78 to 80 pounds, but maybe your machine will tell me more or less. I don't know, right? So, and not until I actually go will I know exactly what that is. And then I'm hoping that by the end of the year, I've achieved close to or have done it already. But I want this to be for life.
Absolutely.
You know, I want this to be, and I want you guys hanging out with me for life. So I want you guys always asking me questions. I'll always have experts here. We can always raid my pantry if you like that thing to happen. But this was actually a lot of fun and very knowledgeable, and I will look at things a little bit differently when I go into my pantry, like, oh wow, this has 15 ingredients. I probably should be making this myself. So Frito, for instance, I can make that myself. Like I literally can make
Healthy.
a big batch of it and put it away in the freezer, my freezer containers. That's what I should do, because he's right. I didn't even look at the recipe on the.
I think they put 200 words in there.
No, you're right. I didn't look at. Honestly,
Ingredients,
as a
200
chef, I should
words.
know better, and I didn't even look at it. I just grabbed it really quick. I needed something real fast to make it home, and I grabbed it and didn't even look at it. And now when you pulled it, I was like, oh, that's why I was looking at it like, damn. My sofrito maybe has 7 or 8 ingredients, all natural, healthy ingredients. And I never thought of like reading that. Wow, that's
listen,
something, right?
Please don't write in and be like, what are you against sofrito?
No.
I am not. That is not the purpose.
No.
I'm here. We're on this journey together
Yeah.
for enlightenment. We'll agree to disagree on some things, and some people have found what works for them.
That's right.
And that is okay. As long as it works for you and there's some accountability and there's some discipline and you're changing it up and you're always moving forward, that's what we're after here.
All right. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Absolutely.
This is PJ.
What's
this
happening,
is
gang?
Nina. And this is Memoirs of a Fat Girl, going from FAT to PHAT in real time.